Imagine you've just built a model, a machine student trained to recognize patterns, make decisions, maybe even predict the future. Like any student, it now faces the test of real life. But how do you know if this student is any good? You can't just ask, "Did you get it right?" You have to ask, "How often? In what way? And at what cost?" That's where the language of model evaluation comes in, the report card for artificial intelligence. Let's walk through it. Slowly. Clearly. Story by story. Accuracy is the oldest and simplest metric. It asks one question. Out of everything the model was asked to do, how often did it get it right? If a model answers 100 questions and gets 92 of them correct, it scores 92%. Sounds great, doesn't it? But here's the twist. Let's say 95 of those questions had the same obvious answer, no. If the model just says no to everything, it still scores 95%. Smart? Or just lucky? Accuracy may look good on the surface, but sometimes it hides what really matters, what the model got wrong, and how badly. Now, let's say your model is a medical assistant, and its job is to flag patients who might have cancer. This is where precision steps in. Precision asks, when the model says something is positive, how often is it truly right? If your model says 10 patients have cancer, but only 6 actually do, the precision is 60%. It raised false alarms 4 times. In fields like medicine, law enforcement, or spam detection, false positives can carry real costs, anxiety, wasted time, unnecessary action. Precision rewards models that speak only when sure. Now imagine the opposite scenario. You don't care so much about being wrong when you say yes, you care about never missing a real case. Enter recall. Recall asks, out of all the true positives out there, how many did the model actually find? If there were 100 actual cancer cases, and your model only caught 80, recall is 80%. It missed 20 people. In crime detection, fraud prevention, or disease diagnosis, recall is your watchdog, the one that never sleeps. But here's the thing, precision and recall are often in tension. Push one too high, the other may fall. So what do you do when both matter? That's where the F1 score takes the stage, the diplomat, the mediator, the balance beam artist. F1 asks, can we find a fair middle ground between being right and being thorough? If precision is how carefully you speak, and recall is how completely you search, F1 rewards models that are both careful and complete. It's a single number that says, this model knows when to speak, and when not to miss a thing. Sometimes we go deeper. AUCROC shows how well your model separates the signal from the noise, no matter where you draw the line. Confusion matrix lays it all bare, the hits, the misses, the false alarms, the blind spots. Log loss asks not just what the model guessed, but how confident it was when it guessed. Because being confident and wrong? That's worse than being unsure and cautious. So, which measure should you trust? If your task is balanced and simple, accuracy may do the trick. If you can't afford false alarms, go with precision. If missing a case is too costly, choose recall. If you want a balanced warrior, bring in the F1 score. In the end, metrics are mirrors. They reflect not just performance, but values, what you and your system care about most. So the next time your model gives you an answer, don't just ask, was it right? Ask, was it right for the right reasons? Did it miss something crucial? Did it scream when it should have whispered, or stay silent when it should have spoken? Because in the world of intelligent machines, the smartest ones aren't just accurate. They are measured, thoughtful, and responsible. And we, the builders, choose what kind of intelligence we train them to be.